Hello, hello, and welcome to your spiritual revolution guidance reading for the month of Gemini, which runs from May 20th until June 20th of this year. And today, this message is for Leo. Okay, so hello, my fellow Leos. Let's see what the messages are for this month of Gemini for us. What is a spiritual revolution reading? Let's just talk about that for a second. So there's a spiritual war that humanity is being faced with, and perhaps you have known for years that you're being called to participate in the spiritual revolution, whether that's as a warrior, as a soldier, as a healer, as a guide, or some other type of role. And perhaps this is something that, like I've said, you've known for years, perhaps your whole life, or maybe you've just recently been getting the indication that, hey, there's this war going on, and I have a purpose within there. Okay, so we're going to get some messages for you. What do your guides want you to know? And what's your overall energy for this month? And we'll just get a number of different messages for you. We have a full moon on May 31st. It's a full moon in Sagittarius, so it's a nice fiery energy that Leos love. And then we have the new moon in Gemini on June 14th. Okay. So Gemini month, we have your overall energy. We have a card of defense, which is Mars in Taurus. And then we also have Mercury in Pisces, which is inspiration. So it's interesting. This is the second time the defense card has come up today. And for you, Leo, it really feels like, I've been seeing a lot on Instagram, things like this, where people are saying 2026 is the year for Leo. However, it's been a challenge. Like the first part of the year, these first few months have been challenging. A lot of spiritual attacks, a lot of the shadow has been coming up, and a lot of things that are needing to be transmuted. And it feels like that's going to continue into Gemini season a little bit for you. However, what I want to say is that you have already been building your defenses. And at this point, it feels like your shields are so activated. They're so powerful right now that anything that's being thrown your way is just kind of falling to the side. Like whether it's arrows, whether it's evil eyes, whether it's, actual spiritual attacks from entities or the dark forces or things like that, they're coming your way and you're just kind of like, yeah, I see you, no problem. But so while you're able to really manage and protect yourself, the message right now is don't let your defenses down quite yet. Okay. There's still some work to be done there, and you're still a target. They say the brightest lights attract the darkness, and you're Leo, so you are ruled by the sun. You are the brightest light of all. Just saying. But what's really exciting is this month of Gemini is going to bring some inspiration to you. And because of these attacks and challenges that you've been facing this year, Leo, you have been exhausted. You have been needing so much rest and just not able to do the things that you normally do, whether this is meeting social commitments, whether this is excelling in your job, or working on the new projects and the new things that you want to embark on, or even showing up in your relationships the same way that you typically do. But this month is bringing like a new breath of fresh air. Gemini is an air sign and is ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is our analytical thought processes and our expression. And it feels like you are now kind of stepping into the spotlight again. Like Leo is ready to shine. The ideas are coming through. The downloads are coming through. You're feeling more inspired in your relationships, in your friendships, in your family, just in general. And I'm expecting big things from you this month in terms of what you are creating and what you are expressing. Okay. So your background energy is the Queen of Pentacles. So Leo, no matter what's thrown at you, you know that you are divine. You know you're protected. You know you're abundant. Like even in those moments where you have doubts, there's always something in the back where you're like, yeah, but I will always be provided for. Like there's this assuredness. The sun gives life to everything, and you know that there's like a reciprocal energy there, that if you take care of yourself and the people around you, then you will be taken care of, and that the universe provides. This idea of scarcity that's being projected into the world right now, this huge psychological operation, is, you know, that it's not true. And yes, sometimes these fears can creep in and you're like, oh my goodness, what's happening in the world? Are we going to be okay? Deep down, you always know that we are going to be okay, that everything is taken care of, and that there's no reason to worry. And this gives you the trust to take care of yourself and to take care of those around you. So you, despite everything, like you're cultivating that, and your kind of current energy, the actions that you're taking right now, Page of Swords. So you are embarking on new things. It falls very in line with this inspiration that you've been feeling, or that you will be feeling. I think throughout Taurus season, it's been coming up, but in Gemini, it's about to really take off. These it feels like that there's been so much leading up, so much preparation in what you've been doing in your life, and like now is go time. So the Page of Swords comes after the Ten of Swords. And if we think of that entire journey from Ace of Swords to Ten of Swords, it's like, okay, you kind of started over a while ago and you had really great ideas and ambitions and you felt really powerful, like you were able to achieve great things. But as we go through the swords, by the time we reach the 10th sword, which is like defeat, it's utter defeat, there is like this moment of complete death, and now you're in the rebirth. So what has happened is you have gone through these trials and tribulations. It has been a tough road. Uranus in Taurus for the past 8 years has been shaking your foundations. However, all the growth and everything that you've learned has been accumulated, and now you're starting over with this wisdom, and you're starting over with this ability to overcome anything. You have literally been to the abyss and back, and now nothing can stop you. You have the knowledge, you have the insight, you have the resources and the support, and you're going forward. You're not letting past mistakes or failures stop you. You know that those are lessons, and you know that they were there teaching you something for a reason. So you can really embrace this next phase. And you are going to be building such a secure foundation. So we have Four of Pentacles as your kind of outcome result energy. And you are now seeing this feeling of abundance, this feeling of security and protection. You are now going to see it manifest in the flesh for you, whether that looks like actual material, like money, currency, value, like whatever you want to call it, or the people in your lives that support you. Basically, what this is telling you is that you are resourced, you are stable, you have a foundation. But then the caution, of course, is to realize that you don't have to hold on to it so tightly that it will always kind of be there, that it is fluid, that it flows. And but it's like a relief, I think, is going to come in. You're going to be like, oh, I knew the world was abundant, and now I truly see it and feel it and have that in my life. So that's super exciting. And I'm a Leo, so I'm happy to hear that. So let's see what messages we have from the moon. And I left a card behind, so let's pull that in here. So what messages do we have from the moon for our dear Leos this month of Gemini? Okay. We have three messages from the moon. No surprise here. New moon in Leo. Confidence is the key to your success. We know this. Confidence is our middle name. We don't always, wow, sorry, I'm just distracted here for a second because it has started pouring outside. And for me, rain always, it shows that, that abundance, rain brings, like, makes things green. It helps the plants grow. It gives life. It clears the air and the energy. And I don't know, I just think that's a beautiful message in the middle of your reading. But yes, confidence is the key to your success. So believe in yourself, believe in your gifts. You have the ability to really make all of your dreams come true. And ultimately, you know this. This is that Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like that's super in line there. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So yes, just because Leos, we have this ability to be confident and to trust in the universe, that doesn't mean that fears don't creep in. And this brings me back to the need to keep your defenses high, to keep your shields up and activated, because fears will creep in. There's always work to do. There are always entities and forces trying to come in and knock you off your game. But as you work through your fears, then you will be able to overcome whatever is creeping up. Oh, and then this is interesting. So we have the full moon in Cancer here, which says a personal issue reaches resolution. So this one is, this is very cool. This really gets to a little bit more like a deep and personal in this reading. So a personal issue reaches resolution, and it's full moon in Cancer. So this really feels like this is something that has been affecting you emotionally for a very long time. Full moon, of course, is a end of a cycle, and perhaps this is really connected to your fears, whatever's driving your fears. But whatever this personal issue means to you, perhaps it's related to family, a relationship, or work, something like that. It's coming to an end. The resolution is coming. And as I say that, like, the rain is calming down, and you can see it's gotten a little bit brighter in here, and it feels really positive. And I'm getting a chill. So that's exciting. And let's get one message here from the chakra cards. What do we need to focus on? What? Okay. Solar plexus, solar, of course. Leo, your confidence. And the message is choice. Okay. Free will, courage, willpower, and change. So your choice, your decisions are really going to affect your outcome, obviously. But if you are listening to your gut, if you're listening to your heart, if you are connecting to your intuition, you will not make the wrong choice. You can't go in the wrong direction. Sometimes we take side quests, but ultimately we end up back on our path. And know that you have the ability to change any situation that you currently find yourself in. This feels very related to working through your fears and this personal issue that reaches resolution. I don't think that this is going to resolve just kind of on its own. I think that there's a choice that you need to make, and to be really confident about what that choice is. Use your sense of willpower and your courage. I love those words, to make the choice that's going to bring things to a resolution. Whether you have a fear like, oh, if I do this, then this might happen. That's just yourself telling yourself stories. So do the thing that you need to do. And we'll get one final message here for you. Okay. Is Valerian. Acceptance. Okay. So it feels very much like these last three cards are working together. So this personal issue that needs resolution, there's a choice that you need to make, and acceptance. So it feels like there's been a situation going on in your life that has been causing you some kind of conflict, inner conflict, and emotional stress because of things that are outside of your control. And what you need to do is really accept that that you can't, like Leos, we're bossy. We want to live everyone's lives for them. We want to make everyone's decisions for them. And if only everyone would listen to what we have to say, the world would be peaceful and everything would be harmonious and bright. But sometimes we need to accept that other people are on their journeys and living their lives. And like I said, whether this is family, relationship, work, whatever, there is a level of acceptance that you need to come to and realize that, you know, this may be out of your hands. And perhaps the choice is to turn away from something or to let something run its course, or to allow someone to live their own life, something along those lines. But it's really telling you to calm down, to not take everything so seriously, to relax and to let go a little bit and accept the current situation for what it is at this face value, and make the choice to focus on yourself and your path. And that's really that all you can do. Interesting. So it feels like there was a couple of messages here. Basically, keep yourself defended. You know, you're such a pro at feeling secure and knowing that you're taken care of, but protect yourself. Make sure that you don't let that slip right now. Move forward with everything that has been inspiring you and the new path that you're setting out on. You will reach success and you will find your security and you will feel good this month in Gemini. So if this resonated with you, I would love to know. Drop any questions or comments into the comments below. And yeah, if you want to go deeper, we do personal readings as well. So you can hit me up for that. And thank you so much for being here today, Leo. And I'll see you next month.